FHA SFR Appraising Handbook 4000.1 page 38. Foundation. The appraiser must examine the foundation for readily observable evidence of safety or structural deficiencies that may require repair. If a deficiency is noted, the appraiser must describe the nature of the deficiency and report necessary repairs, alterations, or required inspections in the appraisal where physical deficiencies or adverse conditions are reported. For manufactured housing, the appraisal must be conditioned upon the certification of an engineer or architect that the foundation is in compliance with the Permanent Foundations Guide for Manufactured Housing, PFGMH. Basement. The appraiser must notify the mortgagee of the deficiency of MPR or MPS if the basement is not free of dampness, wetness, or obvious structural problems that might affect the health and safety of occupants or the soundness of the structure. Sump pumps. The appraiser must notify the mortgagee of the deficiency of MPR or MPS if the sump pump is not properly functioning at the time of appraisal. A sump pump may be hard wired by an acceptable wiring method or may have a factory electrical cord that is to be connected to a receptacle suitable for such use. Crawl space observation requirements. The appraiser must visually observe all areas of the crawl space and notify the mortgagee of the deficiency of MPR and MPS when the crawl space does not satisfy any of the following criteria. The floor joists must be sufficiently above ground level to provide access for maintaining and repairing ductwork and plumbing. If the crawl space contains any system components, the minimum required vertical clearance is 18 inches between grade and the bottom of the floor joists. The crawl space must be properly vented unless the area is mechanically conditioned. The crawl space must be free of trash, debris, and vermin. The crawl space must not be excessively damp and must not have any water pooling. If moisture problems are evident, a vapor barrier and or prevention of water infiltration must be required. The appraiser must report any evidence that may indicate issues with structural support, dampness, damage, or vermin that may affect the safety, soundness, and security of the property. In cases where access through a scuttle is limited, the appraiser cannot fully enter the crawl space. The insertion of at least the head and shoulders of the appraiser will suffice if there is no access to the crawl space, but there is evidence of a deficient condition, such as